Welcome to Kelly Loves K-Pop. If you're new here, I do tarot readings on Korean celebrities. If you're not new here and you're coming back, thank you so much. Today's reading is going to be about Stray Kids and Kingdom. It's a request from someone on the Ko-fi page who has donated for this reading. Thank you so very much. Your patronship is very, very appreciated. It's people like you who keep this channel going, and I cannot thank you enough. They had a few questions. One is just Kingdom, Stray Kids Kingdom predictions. And then we're also curious about, I guess there are some rumors flowing around. I know in my SF9 reading, I kind of felt like there was some possible fan warring and rumor mill engaging from the internet, and hearing that it's possible that's going on with Stray Kids already, you know, amidst all the other things going on. So I'm breaking out my True Black Tarot today, and we're gonna just try to suss out what we can. They also had more questions attached, but it seems like they got cut off from the Ko-fi page. So if you made the donation, you know, like I obviously have your information through Ko-fi, so leave me another message on the Ko-fi page. You should be able to reply to mine. And if you had more questions that I don't answer in this, let me know, and we'll go ahead and do a part 2 to this reading for you. Just to get all the questions you were trying to get in the first time. So the first question we're going to have is basic predictions. How are Stray Kids going to do with Kingdom? I know, I think, was it my big personality reading? I do think we had some Kingdom, I don't want to say predictions, but some Kingdom information there. Like again, in that reading, they were still very excited. Things have happened since then, so we'll see if that's still the case. We did see that there's going to be some possible technical difficulties, so I don't know if it'll be like microphones not working, or people forgetting sections of songs, or something like that, you know, something along those lines. But we'll see what else they can expect below. Let's see. If you don't recognize this card, it's because this is a card specific to this deck that was created by the deck's creator. So no other tarot decks have that card. Let's see, I'd like to pull at least 5 more cards for the prediction. These cards are like much, I don't know if you can see that, they're much thicker than your average card deck, so shuffling them, riffle shuffling them is very, very hard. Okay, so if it looks like I'm struggling to shuffle these cards, it's because I am, but I love the artwork on these so very much that I will always continue to use them. All right, Stray Kids. There we go. Should I use 2 more cards? So we'll go ahead and take both. Okay. So yeah, okay, we can see everything. All right, so we have the 9 of Wands here, which is about defending your position. Okay, this basically explaining that they're gonna be in super competitive mode. Also, I think they are gonna feel the effects of, you know, being on television and feeling like they're defending their reputation as well. All right. So if there are kind of rumor mill and Knet, you know, hate, like they're still going to be feeling that. That's not going to have gone away by the time the show airs. I think that they're already recording it, if I'm not mistaken. And then we have the Queen of Wands here, which is about it's about helping spread everyone's creative ideas. So I do think multiple members will be getting to showcase their talents. They're going to be trying to collaborate either within the group a lot or even possibly with the other groups, and trying to make it a team effort. We have Temperance, which is like balance. So I do think they're going to be able to balance their show schedule and their you know, away schedule, their personal schedules. Okay. I also see this as the company, so I do think the company's going to be there trying to make sure they're well managed, make sure they're getting what they need. I don't think they're going to feel too left out to dry. I do think the company's going to be trying to take care of them in the best way that they can. And then we have this one I didn't really like coming out. The Sun in reverse means I don't think they're going to feel like they're being appreciated in the way that they should. I don't think they're going to feel I don't think they're going to get a lot of happiness from this experience. And this could also be a tip to them possibly not being the winners either. You know, they do get an abundance card though, so they may do really well. I think we'll see them very high up in the rank, but I'm not sure if they'll be the winner. I'm gonna check the book real quick for this Anant card in it. Anant, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. The Child and the World Serpent, and this is like, I do think this is a card that's showing that regardless of what happens, they're not gonna take their own self-worth and self-value from whether they win this show or not. This show is just something that I think they initially thought would be fun. And I think just they had interest to show off their skills. I don't think they came in expecting that they have to win. It's like win or lose. They're just gonna come to leave it all on the stage. Like, you know, what happens from the judge panel. While I think they're gonna be there to take criticism, they're not there to impress the judges. They're there to show the world what they have. And I felt like that from the last reading too. You know, being like almost exempt from judgment, right? Six of Pentacles is like to give is to receive. Again, I think in a lot of ways, I think they're helping other people as well. Like, again, I see this camaraderie, this teamwork, this wanting to build a community. And it could be just because they're all going through kind of similar issues that they feel they're going to lean on each other. So not just within Stray Kids, but I think with the other groups, they're going to find this as very much like a bonding experience. And in ways, I think they're kind of, I know they're not the senior group, but in a lot of ways, I think they think of themselves as one of the senior groups, and they're going to be there to kind of help other groups that may need it. And in ways that's going to come back karmically for them, and they will see themselves also getting help from those that they show their goodwill to. So we have Strength in reverse. This worries me. I'm worried someone's going to get physically injured. Maybe not in any kind of permanent level, but I am worried we may see a twisted ankle or I don't know, something like that. I'm worried someone may have a physical, again, like I said, there's some like kind of technical difficulty, also maybe like a difficulty where someone goes to do something in a choreography and just, you know, pulls a muscle somewhere. We may not, you know, it may be something, hopefully something that's not going to be a long-term effect, but I'm just worried in Strength in reverse. It can also be willpower, but I feel this more in a physical realm for them in this personal reading. And then we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So Again, I don't know if this is an Mnet thing, because I also got in the SF9 reading that I feel like there may be some expectation for like an expensive looking stages, and they may not. Like I feel like Mnet, like there's an unsurety, an instability with finances here. And I know a lot of these groups, I don't know how much they get paid for a show like this. You know, if they just, I feel like they get paid as an appearance. They don't get paid for like all the hours they spend rehearsing. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm just worried if that's the case, or if the show overall is not going to look like as expensive as we're used to Mnet. Like Mnet's just not dishing out the cash on this. So I guess we'll see, but that's kind of, I keep feeling there's an issue with finances between Mnet and almost all the groups, maybe not just Stray Kids. And then we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. So usually this is like a lack of passion, but it could be like, again, we're seeing kind of a lack of forward momentum. You know, the Knight of Wands is kind of like young and reckless, and he's getting there, but maybe he's not taking the best route, and maybe he's not, he didn't bring enough food, or you know what I mean? Like it's going forward, but not in the most experienced and prepared way. But this could be like something about their inexperience is going to hinder them in some kind of aspect on the show. You know, and then we have the Hermit as well. I do think going through the show is going to show them aspects of themselves they didn't know existed before this. They're going to, again, they're going through it not to win, but to see what they're capable of. And I think they're going to find out they're so much more capable than they even thought. The Hermit is like really about this inner knowing, like going off alone to come back with a new understanding of life. So, and in many ways, this can be almost a life-changing experience for some of them. And they're going to, their eyes are going to be open to new things. It could be eyes to open at how certain TV shows are working these days. Like I said, there could be a lot of changes because of the plague that has been, you know, going around the world right now. There could be things like that have changed, and they're having to learn how to deal with that. And you know, they're, like I said, the experience is going to be kind of life-changing for some of them, whether it's career-wise or personally. And then again, we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is abundance. So this is a card that makes me feel like they may not win, but I think they're going to go really, really far. We might see them, you know, be one of the groups into the finale. I think as far as their own personal success, their own personal achievement, they're going to get very close to that. They're going to see the rewards from their work. So, like, again, I don't know if they're going to get the happiness of winning, of success, but they're going to kind of in ways achieve what they've been working toward. So, like, again, I just think they'll do well, just not as well as probably, well, like I said, they don't expect, but, you know, I think there'll still be some disappointment from not winning. You know what I mean? Like, you still showed up, you still kind of had hope. You can't fight that hard and not be slightly disappointed when you don't win, even if that's not necessarily what you came for. You know, I hope that makes sense. So that's kind of my prediction for them, is that there's going to be a lot going on. There might be a possible injury. I don't see them winning, but I do see them going very far. And I do see them kind of, the company trying to help them, take care of them, and some of them really learning what they're capable of that they didn't realize that they were. Let me see if I can turn on this light if that helps. What they didn't think they were capable of before. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle to do the second question I have, which is, do we think there's going to be rumors, and if there are, who could possibly be behind it? So, like I said, I don't know. like I said, I didn't have time to do any research on if there are current rumors. If anybody knows, you know, what's going on with that kind of thing and want to leave me a comment to explain if they are going through any kind of rumors right now, that would be helpful. I would really appreciate that. And so we're going to see if there are, and if, you know, who might be behind it. This is a Four of Swords. This is almost like a pause. This is like a break. So I don't see them continuing. So it's probably like there's not new rumors. Whatever's kind of circulating now will probably be what they're dealing with. I have the Five of Cups in reverse, so this is like no crying over spilt milk. You know, like it's almost like a damage has already been done card. So I don't think we're gonna see new rumors if you know that's the case. Let me pull one more card. Well, I said one, but I guess we got two. Okay, we got the Knight again. So the Lovers is almost like a choice. But it could also directly mean you know, fandom, like their second part. And in this one, the Knight in reverse again, so we have like, I don't know, I almost feel like this is like the fandom protecting them. So you know, like I said, that Knight usually moves forward kind of recklessly, kind of in an inexperienced way, and in reverse sometimes that's magnified, but in reverse sometimes it's also like less. So and sometimes it's diminished. So in this one, it's like, it's almost like the fandom kind of keeping that. So the fandom may see more of the damage than the group is going to see, right? Like due to the fandom acting kind of like a shield, you know, they're the shield here. It may put a damper on any more claims that might go against them. So that's what I see. Let me see if I can suss out anything about who would have motivations. Okay, so this is the Eight of Wands. This is travel, but this is also my internet, my communication. So right away, internet, Knets probably, but internet in general is looking like a perpetrator in this. You know, the Eight of Wands is the way you can get your passions out quickly. Like it's movement, it's rapid movement, and usually I identify that as the internet. Okay. So this is the Three of Cups. Again, this is like gossip. I mean, it's people coming together and talking. It doesn't necessarily have to be gossip, but it is like internet and people discussing those things. So to me, that reads as gossip. In reverse, it would be even more maliciously gossip, but this is more just like people wanting to talk about it. And this is our Page of Water. So this is like hurt feelings. So yeah, there's I just think there's just internet people who don't like them that get together, you know, and kind of fester those type of like hurt feelings. So I don't see as it being anybody like prominent. I don't see it being as like companies. It almost doesn't even feel like fandoms. Like almost it seemed like the fandoms are protecting them more than in this particular case. This is just like people coming together that don't like them on the internet. That's really what I get from these cards. So I think when the comments got, or when the message got cut off, I think that they were asking which members will get to shine. And it's really impossible. I don't want to say impossible. It's really hard for me to see, but I will see if zodiacally we can find. A lot of the tarot has zodiacal reference. So we'll see if anybody like that comes through. I'll pull like 3 cards and we'll take what we can get. This one is hard though. This is like putting my cards to their limit, because getting specific names and specific times and dates, that's usually where I struggle. But let's see. Ooh, okay, we got a King of Pentacles. This one doesn't have to be in reverse. Well, I did get 3 cards there, didn't I? These don't have to be in reverse because we're looking for people, not things. So we got an earth sign, a water sign, and possibly a fire sign. So let me see if I can look on my old cheat sheet. So we have like 3 Virgos. Scorpio, Leo, Pisces, Aquarius. So the only sign we didn't get was an air sign, and the only air sign is Chan. The only air sign I have is Chan. So otherwise we have Chan being represented. We have Ian and Lino represented in the water, and we have Han, Felix, and Sungmin in the earth sign. So I would say Chan's gonna make sure everyone has their moment. So I don't think you have to worry about favoritism. If anything, Chan's probably going to put himself more in the backseat in this than maybe he has in the past. I feel like usually he's kind of leading in the front a lot, and he may take this as an opportunity to show off everybody else. But yeah, so we have all 3 represented here. So I think that just tells us that you can expect the entire group to really put it all on the floor. They're all going to share what they got. So I hopefully answered all your questions. Like I said, if you want to get back with me on coffee and let me know if there was anything that got cut off that was important, we'll try to finish that up with you. Otherwise, thank you so much for your donation. And anybody else, if you would like to see your request jump to the top of my list, head over to my Coffee page. The link will be in the description. You can leave a donation and your request, and I will make sure that's one of the next videos that I post. So usually I get them recorded and posted within a week, so you won't have to wait months like the free requests are at this point. So that's what I have. I really hope you guys had a good time, enjoyed this reading. Please leave a like if you did, and as always, please take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I'll see you guys real soon. Bye.